Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video. Now of course, a major matchup has been announced for this year's Survivor Series War Games. Of course we're going to get Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn taking on Judgment Day. And I know what you're thinking, it certainly feels a little bit underwhelming, a little bit lackluster. It just feels like the last few months of Raw on repeat, and I'm sure as a fan you're expecting much more. But that's where I think WWE and Triple H have got something cooking. They've got something on the way, and that could potentially be a major return of a certain former WWE superstar. Now of course it seems inevitable at some point that we're going to get the return of Randy Orton, and I would not be surprised at all if Randy Orton returns at Survivor Series War Games and joins Team Cody. And I also wouldn't be surprised if Drew McIntyre gets added to the Judgment Day team. Not to join Judgment Day, but to join them for one night only at War Games to accelerate the storylines moving forward. And I believe at that point Drew McIntyre would have obviously turned heel. And that then is a matchup that we can get invested in. Returning Randy Orton, working alongside Cody Rhodes. Be interesting to see how Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins get along as well, after all their history, being part of the same team. And of course, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, the history they have from the bloodline. Be really interesting to see how that team dynamic plays out and whether they're going to stay loyal to their team. Be interesting to see if Drew McIntyre goes over to Judgment Day as well and how that dynamic's going to play out. But overall, I think it's safe to say Team Cody will win and there will be a major return. I am also questioning bringing back Randy Orton. I know what you're going to say, obviously after his injury, putting him in a War Games match is maybe not the safest of options out there. But if he's going to come back to WWE, they're going to work him safe. They're not going to put him in any unnecessary moments. So I wouldn't be too opposed to that. But either way, I certainly feel we're going to see some form of major return at Survivor Series War Games. Now, let's not forget where War Games is going to be. Of course, it's going to be in Chicago. So of course we gotta talk about the rumours, the speculation in CM Punk. Will he make a triumphant return to WWE? Now, we obviously don't know the answer to that. Yes or no, it's going to be a surprise. And WWE, not in a million years are they going to let dirt sheets know if CM Punk's coming back. I think this is going to be one of the first times we're not going to hear a report like Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful Select has reported that CM Punk is on his way to WWE. They're going to keep this close to their chest. CM Punk will lie. WWE will lie. They will want to keep this as a genuine surprise so we get that open mouth moment, eyeballs popping out moment, which we as WWE fans deserve. We don't want spoilers. And I feel certainly that since the merger, we're getting less leaks, less spoilers, which is just how it should be. It feels very old school that we get surprises on the night that we didn't already have spoiled prior to. And I think there's a strong possibility that CM Punk could return. He could be the other member. He could be the fifth member, assuming this is going to be a 5-on-5 match. If Judgment Day get Drew, he could potentially be part of Team Cody. And just imagine the friction between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, of course, teasing a feud between the two of them. And I think that's a direction that will work really well. We could have Cody and McIntyre in a feud. I think it's likely we'll probably get that. And then, of course, Seth and CM Punk for WrestleMania 40 would be epic. Of course, they could just return CM Punk at the end of the PLE and end with a shock return, which would be pretty cool, much like what they did at Extreme Rules 2022 with Bray Wyatt, and dedicate the return to a segment of his own. However, the likelihood of returning CM Punk and Randy Orton at the same PLE is highly unlikely, but it would just be the stuff of dreams, wouldn't it? Imagine Orton and CM Punk returning. But what do you think? Get down in the comment section, share your thoughts and opinions. I think this War Games is shaping up to be a mega event. I think they're keeping it pretty lackluster on paper to then over-deliver on the night. Let's not forget where it is, of course, in Chicago. Anything could happen. Never say never. just keep your eyes peeled, because I think Triple H has got something massive cooking. Thank you so much for watching the video. As always, it'd be very much appreciated if you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you in the next one.